Today I will be giving you guys the full breakdown on how to make static ads for your window cleaning business. These are the results that our ads brought for our window cleaning client Jackson. 151 leads for a $15 cost per lead and around 7.3K in 1.5 months on $25 a day ad budget. And if you don't believe me, there's going to be a link in my description to his testimonial. You guys can watch it and see how everything worked out. But now that that's out the way, let's go ahead and jump into the video. You want to first open up Canva. If you don't have a subscription, I would recommend you buy one. It's around $20 a month. And what you could do with here, there's templates that you can look up. So if you look up window cleaning, there's templates for ads. As you can see, there's a bunch of templates. If you scroll down, you can see all of these. I don't recommend just plug and playing these because you want to make your ads as minimalistic as possible. These are more like flyers and they're not really ads. So you want to hit create, go to custom size, and then width and height 1080, and then PX, create new design. From here you have your format. Now you need to implement your content. There's a bunch of different static creatives you can do, and you definitely want to test different angles. That way Meta can push out different ads on different budgets. So for example, there's a before and after ad, a why choose us ad, pain point ad, us versus them ad, a bunch of different statics that do a bunch of different targeting. But for today, we're going to do the why choose us ad. A why choose us ad is a bunch of social proof to get the customer to buy. It's more of a bottom of funnel ad. After the lead has seen all of your top of funnel ads, convincing them to buy, the why choose us convinces them. The why choose us ad is a bottom of funnel ad and has social proof on it. So after the lead seen an ad and aggravated a problem, they'll scroll down, see your why choose us ad, and it convinces them to buy. So we've got our content implemented. I had to resize it a little bit, but as you can see, it's Jackson in the background with his company shirt on and having his equipment showing that he can get up to these high windows. Why is this a good creative? Because it shows people that they can't do them themselves, especially at those big houses. It's gonna be hard to get to those higher windows. So we have our format, we have our creative, we know which ad we're gonna make. Now we need some headline. A goal of the headline is to always get them to read the next line, but you wanna get something that pops out to these people. So since it's a bottom of funnel ad, we're just gonna target his area. So for the headline, we need to find a font. For the font, I chose Canvas Sans. I made it bold so it could pop out a little. And we're gonna put it right under the windows so that way it pops out on the ad and then they can see the work being done. I also think this picture is a little bit bright because the font kind of interferes with the picture. So we're gonna try to make this background a little bit dark. There we go. So we made the brightness a little bit darker. So as you can see, he's still in the background and the font pops out. From here, we have our headline as Howard County. So we have that area down. Now we need something that pops out to show what Jackson's actually doing. So I'm gonna put professional window cleaning as a sub headline. All right, I got window cleaning, and then make sure when you guys are lining it up, you guys see little purple dashes right there. That means you're lining it up with the text. So you want to be double right here. Boom. So we have Howard County's professional window cleaning. I think we need to make this professional a different color of the, we can keep the same font, but we need to make it a different color so it can pop out. Let's do like a goldish orange. There we go. Howard County's professional window cleaning. Now I think these are kind of too close together as well. So I'm just gonna, this is like nitpicking. There we go. Howard County's professional window cleaning. Now we need to add some social proof because window cleaning, just saying window cleaning is not any social proof. We need to add some reviews, we need to add a CTA, and we need to add his logo. So we're gonna add his reviews and a CTA. So I'm gonna add something on the bottom that makes it pop out more. So let's go to elements and go to shape. Let's get this little thingy right here and let's make it full bar like that. Okay, so this is interfering. So let's make the font smaller. There we go. And we wanna make this thing pop out. So we're gonna do a different color, maybe like a bold color. That way it doesn't interfere with the picture as much and people will still be able to see it. All right, nice. Now we need to add the text. So let's do some stars. So if you have Canva Pro, you can just look up Google reviews, copy that image, paste it in here, and then remove the background. If not, you can just add the reviews yourself. It's not that hard. Bring these down, obviously make them yellow. So let's look up Google review star hex. There we go. FF9529 color. What's the hex? That does not look like a Google review star. Let's do FDF. Boom. Color. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and make this smaller, obviously. Let's go ahead and duplicate these. So make 5 of them. Drag them along like that. More. So that. Okay. And then make sure they all line up. Nice. Select all these. So if you hold shift and use your mouse and click, you can select multiple at a time. We're gonna drag these down. So there you go. Now I'm gonna actually move these if it lets me. Okay, I like that. So now we're gonna put 5-star rated. We need a text. Let's try Oswald and see how it looks. Need something bold. 5-star rated. Okay, and then we're gonna make this in line stars. The middle, make it a little bigger. Here we go. All right, and then since we have 5-star rated, we're just gonna make it clarify in Howard, and then we're gonna make this smaller, way smaller. There we go. 5-star rated in Howard County. Now we need a CTA. Okay, I have get free quote right here, but I'm gonna add an outline around it just so it looks like pops out a little bit more. So let's find the outline. Here we go. We'll go right here with it and make the color like white or gray. There we go. Get free quote right here. Now let's add a logo. So we have his logo. I'm gonna implement it right now. Okay, got his logo. So now we're just gonna smaller, top right here. Nice. So we have an ad. Now I'm gonna just change it a little bit. I don't like this font right here, but you have the idea. So you have the 5-star rated in Howard County. This builds social proof. We have a CTA, And then we have Howard County's professional window cleaning. We're calling out an area, and we have professional window cleaning. And some of the social proof is actually in the image too as you're doing the work. So we just have to change this font up a little bit. Okay, I nitpicked a little bit, but this is the final product. When you're making ads, you definitely want to finalize and make everything look neat and as nice as possible. So when you have your rough draft, you want to make your finalizing changings. They take a while, so I just did it off camera. But this is the final product, and I'm going to explain to you why this is a good ad. There's a logo, there's Jackson in the background doing the work, getting them high windows right there. Howard County's professional window cleaning, you're calling out an area. You're building social proof with the 5-star rated in Howard County. And then you have a CTA for get free quote. Now, statics do work well if you make them well, but the videos will always perform best. If you guys want a video on making a video ad and editing a video ad, just drop a request and I can do it for you. Or if you guys want tutorials on how to make different types of statics and all the different types of statics, I can do that as well. But this is called a Why Choose Us ad. It builds social proof and it's a bottom of funnel ad that gets customers to buy. So you should now know how to make statics for your window cleaning business. That got our window cleaning client Jackson 151 leads for $15 cost per lead and 7.3K in 1.5 months. Now, if this process seems too hard and you want us to do it for you, there's going to be a link to book a call in my description. We can hop on call and see if it's a good fit. If not, I hope you guys have a good creative ad journey. Be creative, put your mind to it, do what you think is best. If you make it look professional, you're going to get the leads and jobs that you want. That's all I had for you guys today. I'll see you guys in the next one.